And hello and welcome to Reading High School. We've got volleyball action here tonight for the Cincinnati Hill League as the Indian Hill Braves will be taking on the Reading Lady Blue Devils. I am Bill Bretz, and what this is tonight at Reading is senior night. And we are going to go to our public address announcer here, Evan Davis, who's going to be talking about the three seniors for the Reading High School volleyball team, and then we're going to come back and be talking about tonight's volleyball game here.
Who is? Tonight we honor our seniors who have dedicated themselves to the Reading volleyball program during their high school career. First, we would like to acknowledge the senior members of the Indian Hill program: Dennis Nara, Liz Tuthill, and Stacy Bowman. And now for the Reading seniors.
First off, senior, voice of the Blue Devil volleyball team and scoreboard operator, Evan Davis. Evan has been doing his job longer than any of these girls have been playing high school volleyball. Evan started out as 8th grade year as scoreboard operator, then moved into the announcing arena. At this point, a monster was created, as it is hard to imagine a day at school without hearing Evan make announcements. Evan, you've been my right-hand man for many years, and I do not know what I would do without you. Best of luck, Evan, and you will be missed.
And now for the girls who actually do work around here. Senior outside hitter number 1, Nicole Hubbard. Nicole is escorted by her parents, Mary and Jay. She has been a 3-year varsity starter and 4-year member of the varsity team. Nicole has also played air attack club ball for 5 years. Nicole was second team All-League last year, as well as honorable mention All-City. Outside of volleyball, she has ran cross country, as well as indoor and outdoor track for 2 seasons. She plans on majoring in nutrition or nursing, but is undecided on her school. Best of luck, Nicole. You will be missed. Senior middle hitter number 2, Crystal Amberby. Crystal has been a 3-year starter and has significant play time as a freshman. She has been All-League for the past 2 seasons, as well as All-City her sophomore year. Crystal now holds the digs in a career record. She is at 901. Crystal has played air attack for 5 years. Crystal is a state qualifier for indoor and outdoor track and high jump. Crystal plans on majoring in pre-pharmacy, but is undecided on the university. Best of luck, Crystal. You will be missed. Senior outside hitter number 4, Michelle Glassmeyer. Michelle is escorted by her parents, Dawn and Julie. We are lucky to have Michelle transfer to us as a junior from M&D, as she made an immediate impact with her powerful hitting style. Last year, she was second team All-League and All-City. Michelle has played air attack for 4 years. Outside of volleyball, she participates in track. Michelle plans on playing volleyball in college, and she is currently being looked at by several schools. Best of luck, Michelle. You will be missed. Tonight is senior night, and it's all about you. We salute to your numbers, number 3 senior captains that lead the way and kept the team on their feet each and every day. Remember the memories you've shared on the court. Give yourselves much credit and nothing short. So for Nicole, Crystal, and Michelle, celebrate your night. You have all done so well. Reading volleyball has a strong tradition of excellence, and undoubtedly these young women will be remembered for their contributions to our success. Thanks to each of you for the lasting impressions and memories you have left with each of us. Tonight is only a thank you, not a goodbye. We have a lot of volleyball yet to play. Congratulations.
And we are back here now. Once again, we just had the introduction of the 3 senior volleyball players here at Reading High School. And joining me, and I'm going to say a very special guest, because he and I have been around with ICRC Sports for a long time, but I was on the announcing side and he was on the coaching side when he's at Mount Notre Dame. But we like to welcome Dr. Scott Rogers with us here tonight. And Scott, thank you once again for coming here on kind of short notice here.
Bill, it's my pleasure. It's great to be here. This is a big match for both teams, and I'm just happy you asked me. I'm looking forward to a terrific match here tonight.
The Indian Hill Lady Braves, they come in this game 17-2 overall, 11-1 in the league, ranked 5th in the city. Reading 8-4. They're tied with Finneytown for 3rd place in the league, 10-9 overall, 7th overall in the city. Indian Hill, fantastic year this year. They've only had 2 losses. The first loss was to Division I Anderson, the 3rd game of the season, and then to Wyoming on September 18th in 4 games. But quite a turnaround from last year. Last year they were 14-9, but this year a lot of experience on this team.
Well, experience, and Coach Hughes has done a great job with having a key injury to Tracy Strebick, and so the other kids have had to step up. But I think it's, you know, to get to that next step, I mean, you got to have kids be able to fill in and pick up for some of the kids that they were counting on. And even though that was a key loss early on, they managed to regroup. And so the coaches and the kids deserve a lot of credit for that, Bill, because that's a tough thing to deal with.
Ellen Hughes been coach over at Indian Hill now for 9 years. She played volleyball at Miami University and came in and has been with this program for a while. She was telling me before the game tonight, Tracy had been out most of the season. She just got her back a couple weeks ago, and she says it's really made a difference, because she was telling me about Amy Taylor was usually in the middle and had to change positions and did a fine job, but now she feels they're even stronger.
Well, they are even stronger, and it's at a great time. You know, you don't want to see anybody go down with an injury, and Tracy definitely was felt badly. I mean, they're fortunate they have her even back now, and this is a great time to have her back, because you know, they need the momentum going into the tournament, and they need this game to go into Thursday. So, you know, it's one at a time, Billy.
And speaking of Thursday, of course, they have a big match with Wyoming, their only league loss coming up. And I tell you what, whoever did the schedule in CHL this year, they couldn't have done it any better, because last week you have the top 4 teams all meeting each other.
It has worked out extremely well that way, but, you know, and I'm sure Coach Hughes has really emphasized this, Thursday doesn't mean anything unless they take care of tonight.
Well, she was saying that one of the rules they had the last few days is they don't mention the word Wyoming at all, because without this win tonight, you know, Thursday's going to be even tougher. But this Reading team is kind of, I think, have a deceptive record. They have played a very tough non-league schedule this year. And this program over the last 10 years in the CHL has probably been the most solid volleyball program, and so you can't take anything for granted tonight. And I know, talking to Coach Diana Schmidt of the Blue Devils, she's been there 6 years as varsity coach and JV for 10 years. Very familiar with the program.
She's done a tremendous job as well, and their kids are very fundamentally sound. They pass the ball extremely well, and this, like I said, this is going to be a great match, fun match, hopefully.
She thinks that, you know, she feels that her girls can match up to anybody in the league any given night.
Oh, there's no question about that.
The only thing that her is concerned about is the consistency of the Blue Devils' play tonight. Well, the Indian Hill players are being introduced on the floor right now. We'll go over those starters in just a second here. We'll do that right now. Reading starters here tonight will be the 3 seniors. We'll put them up first there. Nicole Hubbard, number 1, Crystal Ambergy, number 2, and Michelle Glassmeyer, number 4. Also be starting will be Stacy Allen, number 5, Bailey Cox, number 8, and Jenna Overbeck, number 10. Those 3 are all 3 juniors. Starting for Indian Hill will be Audrey Rogers will be starting. Samantha Wirtz, number 5. Audrey will be number 2. Maggie Strebeck, I'm pretty sure will be starting here tonight, but we will also see Tracy Strebeck, her sister, very quickly. Amy Taylor starting, number 11, number 13, Lizzie Flynn, and number 15, Stacy Volman. And there will be at least 8 Indian players in there, or Brave players in there very quickly. Now we'll have our national anthem. So we have a battle here tonight from number 2, number 3 in the league, and number 5 and number 7 in the city. Our officials tonight, the up official will be Amy Lucan. The floor official will be Ellie Spence.
Well, Bill, I don't look like Murph, so I'm just warning you now. Okay? I'm used to seeing you two together, so and I'm glad he's feeling better. I just wanted to say hey to him, and I'm glad he's doing well.
Yeah, we are. Hopefully Murph and I will be doing some basketball down the road here. I can't believe basketball season's just about 5 or 6 weeks away. At least it's turning cooler
We're
right
looking
here.
forward to it.
Yes. We'll be talking a little bit about it because Dr. Rogers here says change programs this year for you that are used with him at MMD. He's going to be wearing the red and white of the Lady Braves this year.
I'm really proud and happy and looking forward to it, Bill. And the kids are excited, and you know, it's a new challenge, so it'll be fun.
Okay, we've got volleyball to play here tonight. Indian Hill, as he said, 11-1 in the league. Reading 8-4 in the league. It is, as we said, senior night. The last home game for Crystal Ambergy, Nicole Hubbard, and Michelle Glassmeyer. I'd like to thank our ICRC crew here tonight. We've got a mixed crew. We've got Indian Hill and Reading people working with us, so we thank you very much for their help tonight. We'll recognize those people a little bit later on, but Reading's going to get to serve first, and that's going to be Nicole Hubbard. Officials are getting everybody set up, make sure everybody's number is straight, everybody's in the right position. We're ready to get going here. CHL volleyball. Nice serve. And there's a kill attempt by Stacy Volman way deep. In case you are not familiar with high school volleyball, the way it goes, it's the best 3 out of 5 games. They do rally scoring. They play 25 points the first 4 games. If they need a 5th game, they'll go to 15. Rally scoring means you score a point every time. And that was Michelle Glassmeyer. Kill. She leads the Blue Devils in kills, and Michelle puts Reading up 2-0. Now these two teams played earlier, Scott, and they played the 4 games. Don't know if you were at that game.
Yes, I was.
So So Reading played tough in that first match. Indian Hill gets the point right there.
They played very tough. And Indian Hill.
Maddie Flynn, and she does not get it in.
And that's a start I'm sure Coach Hughes would have preferred them not to have, especially being here on the road. But they'll get it turned around here, I think.
Bailey Cox is serving for Reading. And that was blocked. The blocked was by Seabrick and
yeah, Maggie Strebick.
And
she's been big all year from that standpoint for the Braves.
Lizzie Flynn. Yes, they show on the stats here, Scott, they show a lot of blocked shots in here. They also show a lot of aces. And not one right there. It's kind of a do or die thing as far as their serving percentage is not as high as Reading, but they have more aces, so. And it looks like Amy Taylor got that one to fall.
Bill, as we talked about, I think momentum's going to be real key here for both teams. I mean, Reading obviously got off to a good start there, and now Indian Hill's coming back.
And, you know, that's the thing about this game, Scott. This is a momentum game. So often you see teams get a streak.
Great dig there by Lizzie.
Yeah.
Lizzie Flynn. She is very active for the Braves, very active.
You see a lot of streaky play in volleyball. And it's Michelle Glassmeyer serving now for the Blue Devils. And Audrey Rogers a little bit too deep.
Nice serve by Michelle.
Michelle came over from Mount Notre Dame. I don't know if you knew her name when you were there. Where she came over in her junior year, the Reading. That was set a little bit too deep.
There's
nice block.
There's Maggie again.
Well, she makes a difference in her. Maggie's a 6'1" junior. Nice block on that one.
Not only did she make
return.
the block, now she's got a very high serve percentage too.
Nice serve right over the net. Reading, nice recovery.
Great recovery.
That was Stacy Allen. They're saying it's going to go to the Blue Devils, so Stacy Allen with the kill. Bailey Cox back in. Hannah Clay came in the game for Reading. Takes a seat on the bench, and Crystal Hamburger will be serving. Reading up 7-4 now. First game. I'll tell you what, Scott, that was just a lazy little serve that came over. I don't know if they were expecting more on it.
I think they were, and I think Indian Hill's a little bit on their toes right now. I think they're going to.
So Ambergy, a nice little floater serve over, gets the ace. That one's a little harder. This is Glassmeyer. Kill is good by Tracy's Streebeck.
Yeah, that was Tracy Streebeck. Right away making her presence known.
We said Tracy was hurt earlier in the season, just got back.
She's given them a big boost, both emotionally and with her play. So
Amy Taylor serving. And that one by Volman is deep again. So it goes back over to the Reading side. And
Stacy's been very reliable with that kill usually, Bill, this year.
Well, Ellen Hughes really rotates quite a few players in and out. Plays about 8 or 9, very much. And that is out. So Reading now is a 10-5 lead in this first game. Stacy Allen, the junior, serving. Nice block.
That was a big point. Big point for Indian Hill there, Bill. Reading definitely had the momentum.
Lizzie Flynn and Stacy Volman in on it, along with Tracy Trebeck. Aubrey Rogers serving, and she's got herself an ace. And it is now 10-7. And I would say that we've gone about halfway through this game. We might say something about that Rogers girl.
Well, she's enjoying you know, just trying to compete at this level and get better. And
Bailey
Coach,
Cox.
nice put away there.
And she's going to play basketball for Dad.
Yeah, she is. But I'm just really happy how well she's developed. I mean, like I said, Coach Hughes has challenged her, and she's having a great time.
Oh, nice job.
That's one thing I can say, Bill, is that their passing has improved steadily throughout the year, and I think, again, not to overemphasize, but the addition of Tracy there is going to be big, as you can see already.
Tracy got the kill on that one. And nice dig.
Great dig.
By Crystal Ambergy, but out of bounds.
I think on both sides, again, Redding's hustle to get that dig, and again, Maggie's influence on the other side caused that kill to go wide.
Redding was up 10-5, but it's now 11-9 game. Bowman. That one was nice. Stacy Bowman. So now the Braves can tie it up. They have Maddie Flynn. Oh, a little miscommunication there on the Blue Devils. They get it over, though. Glassmeyer. Nice job by the Braves. Bowman a little bit too short on that one. Ready now, back to a 2-point lead. Bailey Cox will be serving, junior. Nice serve right over the net. Oh, but that one going to fool the Braves.
That was a great serve, nice dig, nice passing by Nina Hill, and a nice kill by Maggie. Great assist by Lizzie. I want to congratulate the Reading seniors, Billy, while you have a chance to. They have, like you said, they've had an incredible run under their coach.
Yes, they have.
Diana Schmidt. And
last year they went to the regionals in Division III, to the regional semifinals. Oh, just a little bit short.
Just a little short.
And they're returning 4 all-league girls here. Jenna Overbeck, Michelle Glassmeyer. Jenna Overbeck was first team last year. Michelle Glassmeyer and Nicole Hubbard were second team. Crystal Amberger was honorable mention. So they lost a couple of good ones last year, but they returned a strong group.
Well, and as you said, their schedule has been very tough. Like you said, their record isn't indicative of how tough they've been playing.
And obviously, and you know this from the past in coaching. That's Glassmeyer. You know this from coaching that helps you when it comes tournament time.
Oh, absolutely.
And Reading competes in the Division III, Indian Hill Division II. Glassmeyer, and that is good. Michelle Glassmeyer.
Michelle has been extremely active already.
She's about 4 or 5 kills already. Reading with a 2-point lead. They had a 5-point lead at one time, but it's been close. A little tip.
A nice change up by Lizzie. Nice change up by Lizzie Flynn.
Lizzie Flynn. Alan Hughes giving a little encouragement from the sideline here. We are in game number 1. Indian Hill now trying to tie the game. If I'm mistaken, they have not been ahead at any time during this game.
No, sir.
Oh, just a little dink shot right over the net by Glassmeyer.
Smart play. Smart play.
What you do a lot of times is you got to mix it up a little bit.
Sure.
Nice serve, Michelle. And nice hit by Maggie Strebeck. And once again,
you know, Maggie's been strong in the middle, but she's also, when she goes to that outside right or outside left, she is and puts an angle on that kill. She's been very, very effective this year.
Maggie serving right over the net. Oh, nice block by Ambergy. Ambergy, little dink shot again. Second time Reading's tried that. And they got themselves the side out, point back.
Who was it? Who did Ambergy make that block on, Bill?
I'm not sure.
I think it was that 2 kid.
Yeah, you're going to talk about that one or what? I don't think we got a replay in that one. Crystal Ambergy now serving. Oh, a little bit too.
Great
Nice,
dig.
nice save.
Nice save.
And that's Nicole Hubbard, another Reading senior, and 3-point lead now for Reading. This has been a relatively close game. No way. There's Krista Amberger with that. And there's a dink shot now by them, by the Indian Hill Lady Braves. Oh, nice job.
Well, Bailey Cox made a nice save there for Reading, and unfortunately they weren't able to capitalize there. Indian Hill was, Bill.
Amy Taylor, who now is serving for the Braves. Oh, that is Michelle Glassmeyer. That's called power. 18-15. You always say, Scott, that these girls that can serve that ball right over the net, I would think that really is somewhat disruptive here on the other side, because you don't know if it's going to go over the net or not.
Well, and as you can see, they're alternating their pace of serve. I think it's thrown Indian Hill off a little bit, which is, you know, good for Reading.
Well,
Indian Hill has to make that adjustment.
And this is the old classic thing you do in volleyball, as you call a timeout to ice your opponent's server, and that's what Ellen Hughes has done right now, is to ice it. As they said, this is a big game for Indian Hill, big week for Indian Hill. The sectional draws were done this past Saturday. The CHL is very well represented in Division II. Indian Hill's number 3 seed. They'll play the Western Brown Finneytown winner on Tuesday, October 16th at 6 p.m. at Goshen High School. And Finneytown's number 4 seed. So their first game could be potentially against one of the top 4 seeds and a team they know about.
Right, and it's always tough to play a team, as you well know, in your league during a tournament.
And also the old thing is, it's always tough to try to beat them 3 times in the season.
Yeah.
They have defeated Finneytown twice this year. But
you know, as we talked about, both coaches have prepared their teams with their schedule for the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that just speaking for the Indian Hill kids, that they're ready to go, and they've played a lot of Division I schools, and
that helps.
And hope of preparation. There's another dink.
And that's by Nicole Hubbard. I think we have dinks by all 3 Reading seniors now in this game. 20-16. Nicole's serving. She's had a little spin on that one. Bowman's going to try the same thing on this side, and it works.
Stacy changed up.
Stacy Bowman now. And we're back to Maddie Flynn.
Big serve here. Big serve here for Maddie.
Maddie, only a freshman. Too short. 21-17. Bailey Cox now serving for the Reading Blue Devils. And it's going to go. Now, you know, before the rally serving, people see that if it hit the net, it didn't count. But now when they started the rally serving a few years ago, the net will count as long as it goes over. Bowman short. Ready now back to their largest lead at 6 points. Let's see if they get another point, if Ellen Hughes will call another timeout. Maggie. Nice return by Cox. Oh, nice block by Ambergy. And actually tipped it over, and this now will be game
and
point.
Glassmeyer have carried Reading on this first game, Bill.
Bailey Cox now game point. Michelle Glassmeyer trying to put it away, and nice job. Well, I was going to say nice job by Elizabeth Cuthill. She was almost saved that, but Reading gets the win in game one, 25-17. So, like I said, this is a crucial match for Indian Hill. They've got a big match coming up on Thursday, but you got to get past this Reading team.
And you know, rightly so. Coach Hughes isn't real pleased with their intensity level right now and their focus. They've got to make the adjustment to how Reading's playing and force the issue a little bit, I think, Bill. And I'm sure that's what she's telling them right now. And Reading's made the adjustment. Now Indian Hill has to make the adjustment.
We're going to read you back to playback times. And I don't know if we have them up on the graphics, but if so, they'll magically appear in front of you. Look at that. Just as we say, they'll magically appear in front of you. Thursday the 11th, 10 a.m., Channel 8-15. Friday the 12th, 9 p.m., Channel 4. Saturday the 13th, 10 p.m., Channel 8-15. And Sunday the 14th, 5 p.m., Channel 8-15. I think I could do disclaimers. What do you think?
I think you have it down.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the playback times of
I think
this
you have
game.
it down.
Also, go to icrctv.com, see what all the sports that we are doing. I know that this week we're going to do Harrison football. That's going to be coming up on Friday night, and I'm not sure what else they're going to be doing that Friday night, but I'm taking Friday night off this Friday.
I think you're allowed to do that.
I can do whatever.
You've been putting in the time, Bill.
We got the CHL cross-country meet coming up here on Saturday. I'm running that, so
you're going to be a little busy.
I need a little rest.
You're going to be a little busy. I think going into the second game now, I think it'll be good to see, interesting to see the unforced errors on either side. I think Indian Hill's unforced errors in the first game were critical. I'm sure Ellen addressed that and wasn't real happy. They had some very nice sets. Credit Reading for responding to those, but by the same token, I think, as in any sport, if you're going to allow teams, the advantage of not finishing, you're going to have trouble with them, and that's what happened.
We talked about all-league here in the first game with Reading. A couple of all-league players out here for Indian Hill last year. Lizzie Flynn, she was first-team all-league, and Maggie Strebeck was honorable mention. So a couple of Lady Braves. But they start now. It's going to be Maddie Flynn's going to be serving first here. Reading wins the first game. We're about ready to start game number 2. Bill Bretz, Scott Rogers, glad you have joined us here in ICRC.
Well, like I said, Bill, my pleasure. That's a start Indian Hill needed to come out with.
Right,
Bill.
that set was just a bit too deep. Michelle Glassmeyer couldn't get it, but Indian Hill gets the first point, and I believe that's the first lead they've had tonight.
It is the first lead. Now they need to see if they can capitalize that. And there was
Jen Overbeck tried to push that over, but pushed it out of bounds. Bailey Cox. Cox again. 2 good digs by the Lady Braves, and another one by
another good
Reading.
dig.
Stacey Allen on that one, and there you go. Stacey Allen made that one go. Nice dig on her side.
Great dig by Stacey.
And Reading gets a
nice
first
hustle
point.
by Maddie Flynn. Almost got to that ball.
Bailey Cox. Strong serve. Bowman. And that's out of bounds. Reading ties the game at 2 apiece.
Stacey's got to start making them play that set, I think, Bill.
Oh, another strong serve by Cox. That's about as close to an ace as you can get.
That is a great serve.
So Reading now takes a 3-2 lead.
But again, Michelle's making Indian Hill have to play it. So Credit her for that.
Well, she gets an ace on that one. And Bailey Cox, she came in with 11 aces in juniors, so
He had one of that.
they just changed it. Now it is 4-2. 4-2, game 2. This time Indian Hill gets it over. Glassmeyer. Strong return by the Braves. Just tries it from the other side. And nice job. Nice job by
Lizzie Tuthill and Maggie again. Team for that block.
Nice block. Hannah Clay coming in for Reading. Bailey Cox coming out. And serving is Elizabeth Tuthill. Glassmeyer from the middle, a bit too deep. Indian Hill ties this game at 4 apiece. Tuthill now serving again.
Now, as you can see, I think, Bill, that Indian Hill is prepared for that soft return. They've moved up a little in the back row with one of their kids. Now they're playing a little more alert.
Oh, they found the corner on that one. Takes 5-4 lead, and another block by Maggie.
Amy Taylor and Maggie, yes.
Yeah, Amy Taylor, another good job by them. So Indian Hill a little more intense now in this game. Tuthill still serving. And that is into the out of bounds marker. So that's 4 straight points now for the Lady Braves of Indian Hill. So they've taken a 7-4 lead. Hamburgie, that's blocked. And another good block again, this time by Lizzie Flynn. And Maggie.
Lizzie Flynn will always be around the ball. You can write that one down somewhere. She'll be involved in a play.
And that is a little bit too deep,
This
so
deep.
Reading gets it.
This deep.
And serving Blue Devils, it's Jenna Overbeck, junior. Blocked by Glassmeyer. This time blocked by Allen and Ambergy. Blocked out of bounds though. So Indian Hill gets the ball, and it's going to be Lizzie Flynn serving. They have a 4-point lead. When they get back, nice drive. They can still get it over. Nope. Well, good try back there by Maddie Flynn.
Great dig by Lizzie. Maddie followed it up.
Kind of got caught up in the rafters there.
Aubrey tried to finish it, couldn't get it done.
Shell Glassmeyer serving. Aubrey Rogers, and it's a little bit too short, so Reading back within 2 now.
And as Aubrey well knows, those are the points you gotta make the other team play.
That serve was a little bit too deep, so they get the point, and it's side out to them. Maggie
Tracy
now serving.
Streetbeck in for Maddie Flynn, Bill.
Well, good try by Indian Hill, but they couldn't get it over. You know, Scott, a lot of these girls play volleyball almost year-round. The air attack is such a big thing in the Cincinnati area, the teams and everything. So, and you're seeing that so much anymore with sports now. It's almost like these kids are double sporting just about every season because of air attack volleyball. I know that some of our track girls do that in the springtime, and so it is.
The skill levels improve so much. in all the sports, Bill. And
oh, nice job by Indian Hill. They're going to say, though, it was out of bounds. So it's going to go back over the Reading. So we have a tie game at 10 apiece with Crystal Hamburg serving. Oh, that was a little bit into the net.
Lizzie just touched it.
The set was a little bit too deep into the net.
Too deep.
Yep. Hamburgy. Oh, tried to dink it over. Nice job by Flynn. Bailey Cox.
Oh, that's a...
Oh, nice job by Indian Hill. Again, that front line of Indian Hill is strong.
Nice reaction by Amy Taylor.
Hey, nice play. How about that for Bailey Cox? Nice reaction of her. And Reading, Nicole Hubbard gets it. That was a good volley. That might have been our best one of the evening.
That was both sides. Indian Hill has to change the momentum right here, Bill.
Well, that front line of Indian Hill right now is pretty strong, and Reading's tried to dink it over a couple of times. Reading's taken a lead of 12 to 10, now 13 to 10. And you just about got some volleyball action there tonight. You used up your eligibility or what?
I don't think Coach Hughes would want me out there.
And that time
That's
Indian
just called
Hill
out.
It's called out, so it's side out to Indian Hill, and they're back with down 2. And it's going to be Amy Taylor serving. Oh, Michelle Glassmeyer from way back in the front line, and oh, that's one that you really want. That hurt. Reading up by 3.
Those are the points. Those are the points that hurt you when you add them up at the end of the game. I mean, it's the kids are busting their rear ends, but coach expects them to get that at least make a play over the net on that ball. Nice set, nice kill.
Look like Lizzie Flynn maybe in on that.
Lizzie Flynn with the assist. And Tracy Strebick making her presence felt again, Bill.
And Aubrey Rogers is now serving. Her Braves are down 2. Nice serve. Oh, just a bit too deep. Try to get that ball to die a little bit.
Again, though, since it's my own daughter, I can say this. Unforced errors will absolutely...
It doesn't matter what sport you're in.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, Nicole Hubbard with the ace there. I didn't think that was going to clear the net. Up by 4. Big smile on Nicole's face. Oh, nice job by Indian Hill.
Well, we had a nice dig there, I think, by Aubrey, and nice put away by Lizzie.
Maddie Flynn. And that one's put away by Glassmeyer. 17-13. The Blue Devils are on top. Trying to pull an upset here tonight, a mild upset, you might say. They're both top-notch teams here, but that looks like it's in. They're calling that in, and Ellen Hughes said she's going to have a timeout. Not a happy camper over on that side.
No, and I don't. Again, I don't. The kids realize what she's talking about.
We were talking about the seeds in Division II. McNick is the number 1 seed. Wyoming's number 2, as we said. Indian Hill the number 3, and Finneytown number 4. On the Division III side, Reading is a number 3 seed. They will be playing Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy, number 5 seed, first game. They have a tough one coming right out of the gate there, October 18th at 5:30. The Division III is played up at Lemon Monroe High School. That's where the Blue Devils will be playing.
Well, and as we said before, Bill, I think that Reading's well prepared for the tournament.
Yeah, that as I said, that record is deceptive.
Very deceptive.
This is a Reading team that won 24 games last year.
You don't get to the regional finals without being well prepared and playing well as a team. And that was a big point for Indian Hill there, Bill.
Yes, that kind of stopped the.
Yeah, it stopped the momentum. Right now we got a senior that's made a big difference in this game serving. We'll see if Elizabeth can.
Just nice little spin on that thing.
Nice heads-up play by Lizzie.
Kept the ball alive. Glassmeyer. Back the other way. Strebeck, and she got it. So they're back within 3.
Lizzie Flynn made that whole point happen. Nice put away by Maggie, but Lizzie was. Well, I didn't mean to jinx Elizabeth.
Well, unforced error again. Reading with the point, 19-15. We have Jenna Overbeck serving. Strebeck tries to put it away, and she does. Number 7.
I think that's a point there, Bill, that Ellen would like to see Indian Hill continue to duplicate. Well put together point.
Caitlin Koth is in the game for Reading, number 7. She was in the game, now is out. Stacey Allen, that doesn't fall, and all of a sudden Indian Hill back within 2 now. And Lizzie Flynn. Oh, nice block, and
what was that call, Bill?
I'm not sure if Reading was in the net or what is, but
what was that call?
The call.
4 hits. We didn't block it.
Oh, 4.
They called it into the net, 4 hits.
Well, Indian Hill now trying to tie this game at 19. Oh, bad set. And a little dink by number 11, Amy Taylor, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game. 19-19, bad set by Reading. Indian Hill took advantage of it. Lizzie Flynn now. Nice serve. Good serve by Flynn. Reading has to get this over, and Chris Strandberg does. And Indian Hill gets the kill.
They took advantage of Reading being out of position there, Bill. They had to scramble to get back. It was a nice hustle play by Reading to get the ball back over, but Indian Hill took advantage of it. That's what they needed to do.
Nice serve, too, by Flynn to get that thing started. Indian Hill up by 1. Glassmeyer. Nope. Back the other way. Oh.
Just deep.
It was a little bit too deep, and Reading could have taken advantage of that, the way it was set up, and they didn't. But Diana Schmidt's going to take her first time out of the night.
Coach Schmidt's going to try to calm her kids now.
A lot of times this is what happens in volleyball. When you call a timeout, it's kind of to stop that action, kind of change things up a little bit, stop that momentum. A lot of times it is just to calm the girls down.
Bill, we'll get back to talking about the year-round play when you get a chance, because
okay.
I think it's changed drastically. I don't know if it's changed for the good, but the big difference at Indian Hill is the number of kids that are playing multiple sports, as we said before, and I think it's good. I think it's good for the young ladies to be playing more than one sport.
Well, you obviously see more of it in a smaller school, and I was going to discuss that with you too. You've come from a Division I school, now you come Division II school, you kind of have to share the kids a little bit more.
And it's,
there's just a real breakdown.
Unlucky for Reading. but credit Lizzie Flynn for coming out of that timeout with a nice serve.
Lizzie Flynn now. Her team was down 3 or 4 points, and now they're back within 2 of winning this game. I believe it was 19, if I'm not mistaken, it was 19 to 16. I think they've run off
14. I think it was 14 to 10, Bill, at one point.
And a timeout called by, I'm not sure who the timeout was called by. I think it was called by
Redding.
Diana Schmidt. She called her second timeout. Yeah, kind of touch upon that. The fact is that you're at a school now. It's a smaller school in size, maybe half, third of what you've been used to. You didn't share a lot of your girls over Mount Notre Dame. A lot of them were just focused a lot of time.
Well, true, but what we did have our share that played multiple sports. Freshman and JV wise. Once you got to the varsity level, we didn't have as many, obviously, because just from a number standpoint, it was just too competitive. I mean, that's a good problem to have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Amberger tried to dink it over. Oh, Nicole Hubbard, nice job, but it was Lizzie Flynn that found the open spot, and now they're going for game point. After being down by a considerable margin at one point, Indian Hill has fought back. And that was a little bit too deep. So Redding bites the bullet on that one, 24 to 20. Michelle Glassman now serving for the Blue Devils. Oh, that set, that was a dangerous set, but Redding made it go.
Oh, just out.
Just out of bounds. So Redding gets a point on that one, 24.
Now we'll see if Michelle changes pace on this serve, Bill.
She's trying to go for that back row, and she is. She's drove Flynn back.
Great set.
Oh, that was
great
perfect.
set.
And Indian Hill gets game number 2, 25 to 21.
Well, that's big. That is huge right there.
Today's the first game. A little bit longer.
So we're going to go to at least 4. We know that right now. So,
well,
but talk about this the year round here.
Well, I think that what's occurred volleyball-wise has definitely helped. As I said, helped the kids. At Indian Hill. I know Coach Hughes has a number of them playing club volleyball. I'm sure she would love to have a lot more. I think that's always going to be the case. But as you said, so many kids have to not have to play, but they're able to play multiple sports. Mm-hmm. Basketball, AAU-wise, has become such a big thing, actually too big. Since that's what I know most about, I'll speak to that a little more than the volleyball because I don't want to speak out of school. But you have so many different AAU programs now, and I think what's lost is the teaching part of the game, and I think we got to get back to that a little bit more in the spring season. And if you're going to have a spring season, I'd love to see it at least limited a little bit. The AAU, as I said, is great for the top tier kids because now there's become more showcase events. Adidas, Nike, Reebok, they've all gotten into putting on the showcase events, and I think other than Tom Jenkins with the Ohio girls basketball report has done a great job of trying to get the kids seen at all levels. I mean, whether it's Division 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever division that the kids may be in, and that's critical. And the development fundamentally of the kids has got to be there as well. And that's what you lose in the spring with the emphasis on teams trying to go to nationals. And I think that I'm in favor of more round robin tournaments in the spring than I am these championship tournament type setups, because I think what you'll find is that coaches will realize they're there to teach the kids. The winning part will go with it. You can have those state tournaments where you can, if you want to be the best team. I mean, obviously I'm in favor of winning state tournaments too.
Sure.
But I think let's not lose sight that there can be many tournaments in round robin form where the emphasis is not so much on winning the championship, but developing the skill of the kids, and that's what I see that needs to be done. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, and I'm being a coach myself, I always feel that kids should be well-rounded and play several sports, especially in high school, and junior high school and on up. I think it's and a lot of times, even when you get scholarships in college, a lot of times coaches are saying how well-rounded a kid is. If you're a football player, did you play basketball? Did you play baseball? Did you run track or whatever it is? And I think sometimes, in the lower level in some sports, there's too much emphasis to just stay in this sport. I mean, you get kids 8, 9 years old, they said, you're just going to be a basketball player or a soccer player. I don't think that's good.
Well, I've always maintained, and I still do at Indian Hill, that if a young lady wants to go on and continue her athletic career in college, that can happen. It doesn't matter what level it is. If they want to play, if that individual wants to play, she can make that commitment. And there's always a coach in the Division 1, 2, or 3 levels of college that wants a kid like that. I mean, especially Division 3. And the money available in Division 3 right now is huge, especially with the cutback in scholarships on the Division 1 level. And basketball is one of the few sports for women that the young ladies can compete for a full ride scholarship.
Right.
The other ones, as are a little bit more limited that way. And Indian Hill has a lot of kids. You're looking at a few of them out here right now, and Reading as well. Glassmeyer and Amberg are terrific kids. Obviously I'm not as familiar with them, so I don't want to take anything away from the rest of the team. But those two young ladies are very talented. I'm sure if they want to play college volleyball, they can go on and do it. Same holds true for the Streetbeck kids and Lizzie, Flynn, and Maddie. And if Aubrey would continue to develop her game, Aubrey's very athletic. And
but the other thing is, the other thing you got to look at is the academic part of it too.
Right.
If you're going to play volleyball, you're going to play basketball. 15 hours a day, you got to have the academics in there someplace, because that's the way. That's your main key to get into college.
Well, you're exactly right. And if you have a grade point average that's high, colleges just love that.
Yeah. We begin game number 3. Bill Bretz, Dr. Scott Rogers have joined us here for the CHL volleyball
just
action.
Deep, Bill.
Just a little bit
just
on the
deep on the kill.
Just a deep on that one, but we are tied at 1 game apiece. We're in game number 3 of the CHL battle. Senior night here.
Maggie Streetbeck on the block.
Well, Indian Hill really started picking up the momentum in the last part of that second game. Let's see if they can continue it now here in game 3. Glassmeyer puts it away. Mentioned that before the game tonight, Michelle would like to play volleyball in college, and she's getting some looks.
That does not surprise me, Bill.
I do know that Crystal Ambergy is, she's going to be kind of up in the air here. She was 7th in the state last year in the high jump, and is good and is getting some, I think, looks that way. She's also number 1 in her senior class.
Is that one of your?
That's one of the.
That's one of yours.
One of the track girls, Michelle Glassmeyer. She was on our 4x200 meter relay team. Broke school record last year in her first year of track at Reading.
Well, and so there's a reason why these young ladies are doing well in all these sports. And that's what's great to see.
Oh yeah.
You can go around the city and
was
Maggie Strebeck again.
Maggie Strebeck. She has made a difference here.
She's been huge in the middle tonight.
She's out there directing traffic too, which is like having another coach on the floor.
Nice serve by Lizzie.
Oh, that was.
Amy Taylor tried to put that away. That's outside. Point Indian Hill.
Indian Hill 5-2. Best of 3 of 5 games. Rally scoring here, which means they score every time. I really liked it a couple years ago when they went to the rally scoring. Redding with the kill right there. I think it's really made a difference in the game and it's picked up action here, Scott, since they've gone to that, because there for a long period of time you played to 15, but you know, you would go for sometimes 5-6 minutes, nobody would score.
I think it's great because it keeps the kids in the game. It keeps everybody in the game, actually. You know, and especially the fans.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a point that's not important.
And that point by Maggie was an important one because it gives your team a 6-3 lead.
You know, and when you can get that serve back after they get a point from you, I think that's huge, especially here on the road. And as we talked about, if they can capitalize on last game. Aubrey and Tracy.
Yeah, teamed up on that one. Let's also talk a little bit about this Indian Hill team. This is a young team too. We look down here, you got 3 seniors, and Volman, the only starter really. Tuthill is a senior too. But Coach Hughes is going to have quite a few of these young ladies back next year.
Yes, she's very optimistic. But you know, I'm optimistic about this year. I think, with, like I said, the addition of Tracy, I mean, back off that injury, like I said, that's going to be a huge lift. And you know, they're still making that adjustment with her coming back too, Bill. So, you know, it works kind of both ways. I mean, you got the kids who have to step out while she's gone, and now that she's back, they have to make the adjustment. But it's all good where the tournament's concerned. Nice serve.
Nice serve right over the net. Talked about that. Sometimes that's difficult to defend. Hamburgie, nice dig. Cox, nice save by Flynn. Hubbard, and that one's going to go for Redding. Nicole Hubbard. Nicole was another track girl. Well, she wasn't a track girl last year. I think she tried out softball last year, so I don't know. We might have her back this year.
No, yeah, you got these kids running all you got them track and volleyball. That's not too bad, Bill.
Yeah, I know. Well, we got indoor track too.
Okay.
That's starting in a few weeks. We are
talk about a year-round sport.
We're certified indoor track here at Redding, and I know Crystal has been indoor in high jump 2 straight years at state tournaments. So.
Great dig by Maddie. Not quite.
9-6. Indian Hill has been in the lead in this one since the beginning.
That was a nice kill. Who made that kill, Bill, for Redding?
I didn't see who.
Let me guess. Glassmeyer?
I see Glassmeyer on the line, or Cox. Hubbard. Serve. Oh, nice block by Cox and Glassmeyer. Redding now climbs back within 2. Nicole Hubbard serving. Bowman. Oh, nice
touch by Stacy. Nice touch.
She talked about their assistant coaches here. Indian Hill assistant Ryan Bettinghouse is over on the bench.
That's Ellen's brother.
And Jill Sunderman, Amanda Penix, Jessica Ramsey, assistant coaches for the Redding Blue Devils for Diane Schmidt.
They've done a great job of putting their program together too, Bill.
And for those who are not familiar with Jill Sunderman, remember her as Jill Baltimore. And of course, we know how the Baltimores have been here in school. Julie All-State last year here at Redding. And And she is, I'm pretty sure, playing in college in West Virginia right now. Jessica Gadberry, another senior on this team last year that led Reading to the regional semis, is playing her volleyball up at Wilmington, or up at Muskingum College.
It's incredible, the young ladies that come out of this city. I mean, all you have to do is look at the commitment list in the Enquirer on a weekly basis. It's a credit to the hard work and commitment these young ladies put into the sports they're playing.
Volleyball is very, very tough in this city, especially on Division I and Division II level. And you're very familiar with that league that you were in over there. The GGCL has dominated volleyball in the Division I the last few years, and Division II.
Yes, they have, and you know, again, the competition all over the city. I mean, the GGCL is known for it, obviously.
And not only known, Reading ties the ball game. Not only known around here, but nationwide
well, you're
too.
Right.
I mean, on a national level, this area is recognized.
Volleyball and basketball, Bill. Heck, every sport.
Well, look at soccer right now.
Look at soccer.
Sycamore's number
one in the country.
One in the country, right? And the ball went outside. It's a little dark outside.
Well,
I think
think
Elizabeth Tuthill found it in the darkness. We get to the end of this game, we're going to recognize that.
Those are
our ICRC crew here tonight. And we'll do those playback times again at the end of this game. We have ourselves a tie ball game here at 12 apiece. Game 3. It's been close all evening.
nice serve by Lizzie Flynn. She's been big. She's been big with the service for the Lady Braves tonight.
Well, I knew the Strebecks are sisters, but I didn't ask Ellen if the Flynn's are sisters.
They're sisters.
Assuming they're sisters too, so Maddie and Lizzie. And that one's out of bounds.
Those four form a great core for this team, and all the other kids feed off those four young ladies.
Michelle Glassmeyer serving for Reading. Rogers. Reading saves that one. There is. Good job by Glassmeyer.
Come on, hands up.
Ambergy on the net. We almost got to play volleyball again over here. That's good.
I would have just bounced it back to him, Bill.
It's a good thing about volleyball, though. I mean, people of almost any age can play. It's like softball. You know, you can play it well into your later years and have fun doing it. You don't have to be as intense as these young ladies, but. This is a nice volley, both teams.
Tip.
Oh.
Big point after that.
Stacy Allen could not keep it in, and we are tied again. Aggies. T-Breck is serving. This is Hubbard. Hubbard a little dink. And I'm saying somebody was out of bounds. Might have been out of bounds over there. Reading gets the point. Crystal Amberger now serving. This is baseball. We could have called, that was our call to the bullpen.
They may be calling to get somebody in here for me.
No.
Get me out of here.
Fine.
They're probably going, what's the basketball guy doing here? I'm just thoroughly enjoying this.
What's the track guy doing here? Okay, so we're fine.
I'm loving it, Bill.
Oh, yeah. When I had to tell people, when I called Scott today, I said, are you coming to the game tonight? I said, how would you like to sit in the front row?
You had me on that.
So I gave you the best seat in the house. That was out of bounds.
While we've been talking here, Bill, Reading has made a made a big momentum
Yes,
surge here.
They have, and
Coach Hughes has called timeout to try to get everybody settled down on the Indian Hill side.
Tell us a bit about her. She's got her brother as an assistant coach
Ryan,
over there.
Ryan does a tremendous job.
And looks like a volleyball player to me, too.
He is.
Trying to get their team settled down here. They do not want to go down 2-1. It's very tough to come from behind if you're playing on the road.
Absolutely. It was a good timeout. Very good timeout.
And it was about this point of the last game that Indian Hill put on a drive themselves.
Well, they're going to have to again, Bill.
Chris Strandberg, though, still serving now for the Blue Devils. She's got 4 points. Rogers over and got that one. Glassmeyer just couldn't come up with it.
Well, I was happy to see Aubrey. Just that was one where she definitely had to make Reading make a play on the ball.
I mean, one thing I want you to notice, Scott, out here, Michelle Glassmeyer. She's got such a great attitude out there. Always smiling.
Oh yeah, her smile hasn't left her face.
No, she is. She's like that. She's fun to have. She's a fun person to coach. I tell you that. So this is kind of that you really like.
That's the best part of coaching. And Bill, you get to meet all the young ladies and.
Oh,
Tracy
nice
Streeter. I think Indian Hill's passing from the back line will be critical here, these next few points.
They are down 3. Rogers serving. Nice serve right over the net. Ambergy. Moment. Oh, almost saved with 4 hits. So Reading gets the ball 20-16. Nicole Hubbard now serving for the Blue Devils. Oh no, that's a 4 hits again, and that's that unforced error.
2 in a row. 2 in a row, Bill. 2 in a row off excellent sets.
5-point lead now for Reading. Hubbard. Oh, right over the net. Bowman.
There
trying
you
to
go.
put away and found that empty spot.
There you go.
There's your senior, Stacy Volman.
Stace needed that one.
21-17. Maddie Flynn. Glassmeyer. Oh! Glassmeyer. Samantha Wirtz took her to her knees, couldn't control it. Reading back to a 5-point lead. Bailey Cox serving. Oh, deep serve. And that
Sammy made a nice head play there at the end.
Just barely out of bounds. Just right over her head. I looked back there. I thought it might have hit her.
I did too.
Volman, though, with the serve. And that one is too deep. Indian Hill.
Well, again, Bill, you just can't give them points.
Jenna Overbeck, she was first team all league last year. Nice save by Indian Hill on that one. This is Glassmeyer. Yes, for Glassmeyer. Point number 24. We got game point. Reading could go up 2-1. Jenna Overbeck, junior now serving. Unforced error, as we said before, gives a point. And now,
well, I'm sure that Reading, was pleased that, I mean, they had the ball in a player's hand serving that they definitely.
Oh, nice job by Maggie and Amy. Maggie Strebeck and Amy Taylor. Good block. Point number 20 now. Hamburgie. Maggie Strebeck got it in. We remind people that in volleyball you have to win by at least 2. So for Indian Hill to win this game, they're going to have to go to 26 at least. Some people said it was in. Are they saying it was in?
What was that?
I'm not sure what the deal is. I thought it was out. And then all of a sudden this game's over. So I don't know what happened on that. I don't know if they reversed the call or whatever it was, but kind of an unusual quiet ending to that game. Reading wins that game 25-20. We're not quite sure what happened. Well, what we'll do is, while we're trying to figure that out, we're going to read you our crew that we have here. We said we got a combined Indian Hill Reading crew. Brian Coombe is a director. Bren Coombe. Okay, Bren Coombe is our director. We also have Robert. Give me that name.
Robert Henn.
Robert Henn. He's on camera. Those are our 2 Indian Hill
I'll tell you
people.
what, he's got the whitest teeth in here tonight.
Okay, there you go. I don't know if they're going to pass that on. We'll see if he smiles here with that one. And our 2 Reading helpers out here, Sammy Bacon on camera and Ashley Egbert on camera. Ashley's up at the top. Sammy's down here on our left down here. Sammy, another one of our track girls out here tonight. Also, Ben Bruger, he's engineer tonight. Ben's voice is a little off tonight, so he's not directing, but he's engineering. He came out here early, set up all of our equipment and everything. So appreciate it, Ben, coming out here with the ICRC truck tonight. Also like to thank Diana Schmidt. Like to thank Ellen Hughes for their help in getting us ready for the game tonight. Also Denny Dubbs over at Indian Hill for providing the Indian Hill people for us. Denny does a great job over there at Indian Hill TV. You're going to be all over.
I remember Denny, and he's a legend there.
Well, and you're going to be all over TV because Indian Hill covers so much of their stuff on TV. So
I hope there's a reason to cover us.
Okay. Also, like thank Athletic Director Dennis Ramsey here. You see our playback times are again up there. The 11th at 10 a.m. Channel 8 and 15. The 12th at 9 p.m. Channel 4. The 13th at 10 p.m. Channel 8 and 15. And the 14th, 5 p.m. Channel 8 or 15. Of course, 8 or 15 depending on what cable service you have. So, and go to icrctv.com to get more information on all the sporting events that are going on. Also, I got to push the website, chlsports.com. Appreciate you going to that. We are having so far a record year so far now. We just ended up September with 47,000 hits on our website, which is an all-time record. And
that's incredible.
We really appreciate the people coming to the website. We've added statistics now on the sports.
You've done a great job with that, Bill.
Well, I appreciate all the help of the coaches, too. The coaches, it's been a learning experience for some of our coaches because we're smaller schools and a lot of the head coaches do that, all that stat stuff themselves, but we really appreciate the help of the coaches. And I tell you, I get a lot of emails from especially parents really enjoying the stats on the website. You
know, you talked about the DGCL, the history of the CHL, go back to the EHL days. The history is deep and rich, and the teams are proud, and I think it's great that you did that because
you remember that EHL.
Oh, I remember that.
You played back there in that basketball time.
Yeah, I had a lot of combs thrown at me. Back in the day.
Maggie with the kill. Indian Hill with the first point of game number 4. Reading is up 2 games to 1.
Now it's critical for Indian Hill to continue to go to whoever's hot here, and I think Maggie's wanting to take over here.
Well, we'll see what happens. She's on that front line and helped in with that block right there. And that gives Indian Hill point number 2. As Maddie Flynn is back there. She's been back there serving all night, I think. Glassmeyer partially blocked. Indian Hill with the save.
That's staying with the point. Great job.
Lizzie Flynn stayed right with it.
Yes, she did.
So Indian Hill now.
I think Stacy and Maggie were in on the block initially.
Well, right now the Braves are going to try to force game number 5. Nice return, and there is Flynn again, right over Glassmeyer. Well, I tell you what, they got the coach excited over here.
Well, that's
she came
okay.
off the bench too.
It's great to see. Sammy Wirtz with that dig and pass.
Coach Hughes happy with that one. Bailey Cox puts that one away for Reading's first point. So finally side out to the Blue Devils.
I think Indian Hill would have liked to put about 4 more up there, Bill, before this went back to Reading.
Hannah Clay is in. She's in to serve. Junior.
They'll be looking to set up Michelle or Chris here, I would assume.
And this one's going to go to Michelle, and she gets it. So Reading gets point number 2. I believe coming in here tonight, what did she have? Let's see. I'm trying to see how many kills Glassmeyer had. She had about 237 kills coming in tonight.
Maggie has had 268, so there are your two leaders for each respective team.
And is that in?
That was out.
Out, okay, and it was out. 5-2, Indian Hill. Volman now is
Stacy's
serving.
Stacy's gonna have a good service here.
Hamburger. Flynn returns it. Seabrecht puts it away. Maggie Strabeck put that one away, and that's point number 6. So
But again, it started with a serve, Bill. Stacy's, I think, determined to have a good game here.
Nice serve that time. Glassmeyer. Ballman tried to save it. Glassmeyer with the kill. Now, I want you to stick around after the game tonight. We're going to be talking with the 3 Reading seniors. Crystal Amberg, Nicole Hubbard, Michelle Glassmeyer. So that'll be our post-game show. That one's just a little bit out. Indian Hill gets the ball back. We'll be asking those typical senior questions. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
I bet whatever those 3 young ladies decide to do, they'll be just fine, Bill.
Yes, they will. All 3 of them will. Like I said, I've had the pleasure of working with those 3 young ladies in track.
Well, that's atypical of both Lizzie and Michelle.
Maggie now serving. Indian Hill up 8-4.
Maggie actually is second on the team in serve percentage behind Lizzie Flynn.
Nice block by Audrey Rogers. Indian Hill keeps it alive. And it looks like Amy Taylor finished it off.
Amy Taylor finished that off. Good block by Aubrey. I think she teamed with Tracy on that one.
Maggie now with the serve. Right over the net. Hamburgie, that was blocked. Nice dig by Overbeck. Now Reading gets it over. Over the back by, I'm thinking right now, I don't know if they were counting right now, if they thought she was going to set on that one. But Crystal
I don't know how
Hamburgie
she could have done that with her back to the net.
That's the kind of things we do in recreation volleyball. Hamburgie serving. Taylor, yes.
You know, I think Amy picked a good spot there. I think she saw Reading rotate just at the last second.
And Taylor's going to be serving. Amy Taylor.
Nice effort by that back row Reading to try to get to that too, Bill.
Yep.
But they seem to never stop moving.
Taylor, a junior. They're going to signal it in. Yes. Bailey Cox. Nice job. Stacy Allen serving for Reading. Bowman. That's mine. To Hubbard. Another good volley here for both teams. And it was Bailey Cox got the finishing job on that one. Now Reading back within 3. Oh, Michelle Glassmeyer, good. Bailey Cox over. Nice save, though, by Indian Hill. Ball way up in the rafters. Flynn going away from that one. Overbeck with the save.
Best point of the night here, Bill.
This is one nobody wants to lose. Both teams are playing so well, and it's going to go to Indian Hill.
Great point.
It was.
And also a key point, because that keeps them at that 4-point advantage. I think Indian Hill does not want Reading to get within 2 here.
Aubrey Rogers serving now for Indian Hill. Strong serve.
Good serve by Abby.
Oh, Hubbard, nice job. Flynn did a good job of trying to dig that one out, but bit
nice
too hard.
placement. Nice placement. Nice attempted dig by Maddie.
Nicole Hubbard. Often to somebody who makes a good play ends up being the next server.
That's a ball. That's a ball Indian Hill has to transition a little better, Bill.
See, I noticed the little things in life.
I hope Ellen's going to get on me if I'm not speaking the right lingo here. She was on me when I walked in.
She's going to critique you, huh?
Yeah.
Let's send her the tape here.
Well,
Reading has fought back within 1.
Here's that difference that, I mean, you just don't want to let them get within breathing room in this game. You know,
Tracy, nice job by Stacy Allen. And Michelle Glassmeyer finishes it off, and Reading has come back from a 4-point deficit to tie the ball game. So we've got another good game.
I would not be surprised if Coach Hughes does not call a timeout if Reading gets a point here, Bill.
Ballman. And this is Glassmeyer.
Nice by Sammy. We're looking for
another good volley here. Glassmeyer along the net. And let's see if Coach Hughes, we're looking over here, she's still on the bench. Reading now has taken a 12-11 lead, and I believe this is Blue Devils' first lead of this game. I will say now if they get an next point, she'll call a timeout. Volman, but she won't have to because Stacy Volman saves her.
Big put away by Stacy. That was really important to stop the momentum Reading had there, Bill.
Glassmeyer was short on this one. Indian Hill back into the lead.
Look at her. She just smiles. She goes, I know. I'll get the next one, Coach. Yeah, I love a kid like that.
She shrugged her shoulders.
Yep, she will too. I'll tell you, attacking Maggie in the middle is a tough task. She plays very big there. Has all year.
Maddie Flynn has given her team 3 straight points.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, she was eaten up by that.
I think Lizzie almost shoved her into the ground.
That's what you call the little miscommunication here. As we got Hannah Clay in serving now for Reading.
Tell you what, Lizzie Flynn just wanted to get after that ball. She was going to go right through Maggie.
Clay with the serve. Whoa. Glassmeyer from the outside hitting position. Oh, nice block by Maggie on Crystal Ambergy. And the ball goes back over, side out to Indian Hill as Ballman now will be serving. Indian Hill with the 2-point lead.
This is senior time right here. This is senior time.
She gets the ace.
Good for Stace.
Yeah, it's a good point for Indian Hill because it puts them back up to 3 after Reading has tied it and actually went ahead. And 8 up the back line of Reading.
Hannah kind of was confused by which way Stacy was going to play that, Bill.
Diana
a little unlucky there.
Diana Schmidt calls a timeout here with the score at 17-13. Indian Hill trying to string this one out, trying to keep us here as long as they can. So,
hey, that's where I'm sitting. I think that's okay with me.
Okay, that's fine. I'm comfortable right here. So we got one of the best seats in the house here. Once again, we'll talk about our officials here. Our umpire tonight, referee is Amy Lucan, and our floor referee is Ellie Spence. I think they both are doing a good job tonight. They worked the JV
well refereed.
game.
I think our backline people have done a great job as well. It's tough on the parents because they're always under the scrutiny of the visiting fans. And it's tough being out there. That's why I never do it.
You like this
I catch enough grief.
Oh, how about that? How about Michelle Glassmer? Dig that one over. Reading gets the ball back. 17-14, so the timeout worked that time. And Jen Overbeck serving now for Reading. Oh. Looked like Maggie was going to set up for a hard kill there.
We've had problem with that ball all night.
Right there in the middle, it seems like. Reading gets the ball and gets the point on that one. Michelle Glassmeyer, give her credit for that one. And Overbeck now serving, trying to get the Blue Devils back within 1.
Good play.
Oh, off of Caitlin.
Caitlin was in the right spot.
Caitlin Coate did not get that one, and off she goes. And it's 18-15.
Again, that was, I think, the 2-point spread's critical here, Bill.
Glassmeyer. Back to Taylor. Flynn to Flynn. To Maggie. And there is point number 19.
And both teams very active and very alert on the play of the ball.
And Lizzie Flynn will be serving now, trying to get point number 20. Rogers, that was partially blocked. Are they going to say?
No, I don't think it got over.
They didn't get over. Michelle Glassmeyer, she's going to be serving. Reading down 3. They would like to put this one away and go home. Indian Hill,
nice kill.
Trying to get it to game 5.
Was that Maggie?
That was Maggie again.
Who made the set to her? Was that Lizzie Flynn?
I think it was, yes.
Nice serve by Maggie.
Hubbard. Hamburgie. That's Flynn and Maggie again from the back line. Hubbard. I think they said somebody was in the net over here.
In the net, or they called lift.
And we have Bailey Cox back in the game for Reading. And Hubbard tried to block it, but the kill went down by Amy Taylor.
You haven't used any.
21 to 17.
Coach Hughes just wanted to know how many timeouts she had.
She has not used
And
any.
she hasn't used any this game.
Reading's used one. Taylor serving. Cox. Oops, a little bit of miscommunication, but it kind of worked out for the Blue Devils. Or did it? Oh. I'm not sure if it was, okay.
Oh.
Was off her arm, it said.
Said it rolled up her arm.
Yep. Rolled right over the net.
Here's that critical point.
Allen serving. And the critical point by Tracy.
Tracy Strebick, and again, that's a play and a player that we've needed this year, and she's making her presence known, and good for Tracy.
Aubrey Rogers,
there,
short. Well, Reading has, we said the last 10 years, Reading has dominated this league. They have won 8 championships since 1995. Indian Hill's lone championship was in 2002. They were co-champs, the CHL. Glassmeyer puts it away. Point number 20. I said this is a critical series now for Reading. Now Coach Hughes is going to call a timeout. This is a critical one for them because they're trying to get this game over with.
Well, yes, it is. But again, not getting that serve over really hurt. But she's got to come out of this timeout. Aubrey does with her head up, and Ellen just gave her some encouragement as she came over there. She's got to pick herself up, and Indian Hill's got to get this point. There's no two ways about it.
Some big battles in the CHL this week. Wyoming tonight is at Finneytown, and that's not an easy contest for Wyoming over there. On Thursday, Reading will play Finneytown and Indian Hill at Wyoming. So some big battles this week to finish out the regular season here for CHL.
Regardless of how it ends up for Indian Hill, I think it's good that they're playing both those big games on the road heading into the tournament. Though.
Yes.
That will help them tremendously, regardless of the outcome.
And Indian Hill gets that one. That's point number 23. Another
Great timeout
lead
by Coach Hughes. Great timeout. She settled everybody down, including Aubrey. Aubrey tends to get a little down on herself. So she got her picked up.
Oh. Nice job. Bad set. But Indian Hill could not take advantage of it. Reading set the ball over the net, and Indian Hill could not get it over. So a 2-point lead. Hannah Clay now serving for Reading. Maggie puts it away. Point number 24. Now we come to game point. And it's going to be the senior Volman. It's going to try to get point number 25 for Indian Hill. Try to force it to game 5. Been here a long time. We might be here till basketball season.
Well, you know, Ellen made a nice rotation here. She went from a server, an 83% server.
And she has Teddle serving, who did a good job, especially in game 2.
Yes, she went with the hot hand, and then she did that. Nice job.
Michelle Glassmeyer tried to dink that over, and it did not go. And Indian Hill has won this game. Everybody's kind of stopped right now, but I see a final score up there, 25-21.
I think they're waiting to
discussing?
see what side they're going to be on, Bill, for this 5th game.
Okay. Indian Hill wins that one 25-21. So you can see
Great
I think
contest.
We'll bring it up here so far what their score's been. Reading won that first game 25-17. Indian Hill back 25-21. 25-20 Reading, and 25-21 Indian Hill. Boy, that shows you how close it's been. I don't think any team has been more than about 7 or 8 points ahead all evening.
No, and I think that timeout was used very wisely by Coach Hughes, and the team responded. You got them settled down. You know, when the team's young and you get in these pressure spots, especially on the road, I think it's all about knowing your team. And I think that was one of those timeouts that was just wisely used, and the kids responded. I mean, that was good. And Reading did it the third game, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah.
Coach Schmidt used hers wisely.
It said Indian Hill's had 2 losses this season. One is to Division I Anderson. The other one is to Wyoming. Reading has had, on the season, they come in 10-9 and said those 9 losses. Of those 9 losses, 5 of them were non-league losses. But they were to they have played some very good, tough competition. They play a lot of Division II, and they've done that. Diana Schmidt has done that over the years that she's been here. Reading's always played a tough non-league.
Well,
schedule.
and that's a reason that they go deep into the tournament. You have to be able to. The kids have to learn to compete at that level, and the only way you do that is to try to play a little bit. In her mind, I'm sure she's not thinking that it's above the kids' head because they've been in every match,
No.
but. The goal is to get as deep in that tournament every year. I mean, that's the goal of every team. So, the only way to do that is to play as competitive a schedule as you can, and Indian Hill's tried to do that as well. And the Coach Schmidt's done a great job. And I'm sure Reading will make their mark in the tournament.
Well, both teams have their starters out here from at least a couple of the games here. But we are starting game number 5 now. This one will go to 15.
This will go to 15, and again, not to be redundant or overly so, the unforced errors to a 15-point game it will be real key. And I think the team
Team who makes the least amount of errors.
You got it.
Diana Schmidt was saying her team is good, but they have to be consistent. That's the big thing. Nice save by Indian Hill. Glassmeyer. Haley Cox, nice save there. Back to Michelle Glassmeyer. Tries to put away her Flynn. And Reading gets point number 1 of this 5th game. And Nicole Hubbard still serving now for Reading. Oh, nice job by Nicole on the serve. And nice job by Tracy, I think it was.
That was Tracy. It was a great serve. It also was a great dig by Sammy Wirtz to keep that point alive for Indian Hill.
Maddie Flynn.
There's that ball that they've had a little problem with tonight, Bill. Able to recover.
Oh, Volman puts it away.
Stacy just picked herself back up.
So Stacy Volman, she came in with 100 kills. She has probably about 10 of them here tonight.
Good serve.
And is that out?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So 3-1 lead in this.
I think Michelle had taken the right angle, just a little deep, Bill.
Haley Bailey Cox. Nice recovery by Indian Hill again. Oh, Crystal Ambergy tried to save that one out of bounds. Did not go. 4-1. I think, like I said,
good timeout. Good timeout.
Coach Schmidt calls first of her timeouts. And like I said, I think Maddie Flynn's been back there serving all night. Every time I look back there, she's...
I'm sure Maddie wants the ball in her hand too, Bill. She's just that kind of kid. I mean, she is, even though she's a freshman, she wants that ball in her hand. She's just like her sister.
She's listed as a libero in the outside here. Talk to us a little bit about the libero. It's a new thing that's come in here with a defensive person who has come in. I don't see a whole lot of... Reading has not used theirs. It's Caitlin Koth is theirs, and they haven't used her that much tonight.
Well, and I think with a 15-point game, I think that may have a little bit to do with it from a strategic standpoint. But I think you'd probably have to ask the coaches that one.
Well, Maddie is a libero for them, and she's just served her 5th point.
That looked like almost like a double hit, Bill.
It did. Ballman. Glassmeyer. Whoa. And I think we have a volleyball over here, don't we? You just seem to be attracted to balls. Basketballs, volleyballs.
Wrong color for me.
You like to... Good job by Bailey Cox. Breaks that streak of 6 in a row.
Great effort by Aubrey. Great effort by Aubrey. Just a little short on the dig. Nice put away by Reading.
Hannah Clay in to serve now. Maggie trying to put that one down, and she does with authority.
Anytime Indian Hill's been able to transition the ball into the middle, they've had good results tonight. I mean, Michelle Glassmeyer and Nicole can't be everywhere, right?
Nope. That set was a little bit too high. Reading bit the bullet on that one, that's for sure, because that set was way too high, but Jenna Overbeck got it over the net and got the ball served back. Side out Reading and Overbeck serving. And I tell you what, Maggie just says, give me the ball, I'm going to take control here.
Exactly. Not much more you want to add to that one, and that's what you want to see in your player in there, especially the one who's leading you in kills. She should want the ball.
Lizzie Flynn now serving. Her sister did a good job to begin this game. Oh. Glassmeyer and blocked by Maggie and Aubrey. Right there to block it. And side out.
Good play by those two.
Not side out. Actually, they get the ball back. Flynn was serving. This is Lizzie Flynn now. Lizzie, a junior. Oh, it's short. Reading gets point number 4, 9-4. Caitlin Koth is in the game for Reading, junior. Koth, nice. And Reading gets the ball back. When you're talking about the libero, one thing about it, you'll notice it watching in here, they wear a different colored jersey.
Well, they're limited to that back row, aren't they, Bill?
Yes. Can't come within 10 feet, I believe, of the front line.
That's, again, now there's one, I'm sure Mags would have rather just maybe gotten that one a little deeper over the net and put the kill on it.
9-6, Reading back within 3. Glassmeyer serving. Nice, right over the net. That's Allen, and that's save.
Maggie being active.
And are they saying?
They're saying she hit the net.
Hit the net, into the net. So Glassmeyer has brought back Reading within 2. Michelle.
Nice kill by Aubrey.
Aubrey got a kill in there, 10-7. Tracy back in the ball game. Manny is out. Maggie is serving.
Great assist by Lizzie Flynn on that one. Perfectly set.
Hannah Clay, good.
Very good play. Saved them.
Tracy. Allen sets it, or Overbeck sets it up. Allen tries to kill, but it's out of bounds. 11-7. Maggie, very strong serve back here by Straybeck. And that one is out. That's deep. Bamberger tried to pin. And Diana Schmidt calls her second timeout here in game number 5. Indian Hill up 12-7.
Maggie is a 92% percentage with her service game. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. Anything in those 90s, you'll be good. And your better players are 92, 94, 5, 6 in that range in there. So Indian Hill trying to get win number 18 on the season, trying to set up that match for Thursday over at Wyoming. The Cowboys over there have
Bill,
won.
let me ask you this question.
Yep.
You've asked me a couple. What do you've seen a lot of the games this year, right?
Well, few.
What's your feeling? What's your feeling? Division 1 wise, what's your feeling? Division 2 wise, you have a feeling?
Well, I haven't been following Division 1. You got to go with GGCL, you know. But I tell you, Wyoming is a team that might be on a mission. And I'll tell you in a second after this volley is over.
Good block by Tracy and Aubrey. Okay.
Wyoming last year, I believe, was out in the second round after having a tremendous season last year, winning the CHL. And I think they're a team on a mission this year because I think they were upset because they got out so early.
Well, they played very well at Indian Hill the other night. Very well.
(13-7).
Good out.
And that's out. So 13-8 now.
I probably shouldn't say that. So I apologize to the Reading fans out there, Bill.
That's all right. We'll forgive you. Crystal Ambergy. Michelle Glassmeyer, nice.
Oh, there's a nice
save
recovery.
by Hubbard.
Yes, Hubbard made a great play there.
And Reading gets the point.
That's usually Amy Taylor's play right there.
Crystal Ambergy serving. As I said, our post game, we will be talking with Crystal, Nicole, and Michelle.
Be sure to wish those young ladies best of luck from me, will you, Bill?
We'll do that. 14-9. This will be game point and match point now for Indian Hill. Amy Taylor now. The junior trying to put this one away. Oh
my gosh, it hung on the net.
And point goes to Reading, so Blue Devils live to play another point here.
Absolutely.
14-10. Stacey
Allen with the serve.
Tries Flynn back. Nice block. Back to the other side. There's Hubbard. Nice return by Indian Hill. Bailey Cox, Aubrey Rogers, nice job. Rogers again over the net. Another good volley, and that's it. Indian Hill.
Both teams stayed with that point, and I don't think this loss will not hurt Reading, Bill.
No, I don't think it will either.
This loss will not hurt them at all. They'll respond to this. They'll come back and they'll do great in the tournament. They got some very active kids, and
well, this is a big win for Indian Hill now. It puts now the Braves at 12-1, 18-2 overall in the season. No matter what Wyoming does tonight over at Finningtown, it's going to make that game a huge game on Wednesday.
Exactly,
on Thursday.
Exactly. And you know, it's nice to have a win like that on the road where you've had to come back from the first game deficit. They were able to recover and mentally stay composed. I think the Reading ladies, obviously, I mean, they came ready to play the as well as they could play. I mean, they just tremendous effort, but where Indian Hill was concerned, they needed to be challenged that way, and I'm sure Coach Hughes is pleased with the way they came back. Again, I'm sure she would like to have some of those unforced errors back, but that's how it's played, and you live to play the next point. So
well, and they did.
Congratulations to both teams and both coaches.
They were down 2 games to 1. They came back and won those last 2 games to win this very, very hard fought match here for them. Well, we're going to step out, Scott. It has been great working with you. And,
Billy, it's always a pleasure.
And looking forward to seeing you down the road in basketball.
I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. And I hope, if I got on Aubrey a little bit tonight, I hope Karen doesn't take it out on me when I get home. But she responded well in this last game, and that was great to see, too. So.
All right. Well, thanks
a lot, for having me, and we look forward to seeing you guys this winter.
All right. We're going to step out for just a moment. We will be back with our post game in just a few moments here from Reading High School. And welcome back here to the Reading High School. It is senior night. It was unfortunately a disappointing senior night, but a heck of a game here. It went 5 games with Indian Hill. Well, I'm not going to talk about the games. These are seniors right now. We're going to talk about senior activities. Next to me is Crystal Ambergy here. I don't know. Are we in alphabetical order? Well, just about, almost. Crystal, first off, tell us a little bit, besides volleyball, tell us what other activities you're involved here at Reading High School.
Well, I do track and...
Really, do you?
Okay. That's about it, other than a bunch of the clubs I'm in, like Key Club and Spanish Club and Student Council.
Okay, that's good. Now, here comes the key question here, and I kind of know what the answers are because I know these 3 young ladies, but future plans after high school, what would you kind of like to do?
Go into pre-pharmacy and possibly do track.
All right, that sounds good. See, I told them before it's painless here, okay? All right, we're going to do the rotation here. We didn't practice this. Look at this. Nicole Hubbard coming in here. Nicole, besides volleyball, what other activities are you? I want to hear what one of these are, but go ahead.
I used to do track and cross country, and I'm also in clubs like Key Club and the Blue Crew Club. That's pretty much it.
She said she used to do track. Well, we'll talk about that later. What is your plans outside of high school?
I plan on going to college and possibly going into nutrition or nursing.
Okay, that's excellent. Okay, now we do the rotation again. We come down. This is Smiley down here, okay? The lady who is always smiling on the floor here, Michelle Glassmeyer. Michelle, besides volleyball, see, I'll make it easy. Besides volleyball and track, what else are you involved in high school?
I'm in Key Club, the Blue Crew Club, and also I coach a volleyball team for my parish.
Can you say Blue Crew again? Okay, well, you can only say one. That's fine. That's fine. There's no problem. Your plans after college or after high school?
I would love to go to college and play volleyball and do something in nutrition or physical therapy.
Ladies, and I'm going to stick with you because we got you right here. It's been your record right now, I believe, is 10-10. But we said all during the game, it's not indicative of what this team has done. You have played one heck of a hard schedule this year. Do you expect this to really help you when you get to tournament time?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, that was quick, and we figured that. So, ladies, best of luck to you. It's been great watching you here playing volleyball. For you, too, it's been 4 years here. For you, it's been a couple years, but good luck in the future. Okay, and I feel so good. I'm surrounded by track or former track people. Even got a track person on the camera up here. This makes me feel so good. Well, the Blue Devils couldn't pull it out here on senior night. Indian Hill did win the game, but they had to go all the way to 5 to win the game. So it was a tough night for Reading, but it's an interesting league. It's a tough league that they're in here. Well, for the entire ICRC crew, Ben out there in the truck, our Indian Hill people, thanks a lot for their help, and the Reading people. This is Bill Bratz for Dr. Scott Rogers saying goodbye from Reading High School.